I think, as we're working, as it takes so long, and as, so many times you just kind of want to give up because it just doesn't seem like it's ever going to be good enough. It's never going to live up to your expectations. But, I keep going personally by, looking forward to the vision, looking forward to the future, kind of remembering what it's all about. And with the thought that this could potentially reach and touch people's lives. That alone keeps me going, to think that maybe somebody, having a bad day in a bad situation could relate to one of the songs and really be touched, moved, improved, inspired, and even if we never become humongous, which I think we will. I mean, and it's not even about becoming humongous, but that makes it worth it. Even one life. But I mean, we're not going to stop with one life. We're going to just keep going until we can reach as many as we can, and hopefully that's 1 million people.
Nothing comes without work. And basically just hearing these songs from an idea in your head to something that you can listen over and over and over and over. I've listened to some of these songs over 100 times. The thought of other people having the same effect on other people is just pretty amazing. To just have people just sit there and listen to you and be like, these guys are doing something right. I love this song. I just want that to happen.
I think continuing to look forward to the big picture, which is like the album. Well, not even like just the album in completion, but really like the whole band and the career as it pans out. And also, continuing to come into the studio and listen to the songs each week as they continue to grow and get better. That really keeps me going personally, because I know that we're doing something that's not just, big. It's really good, and it has a purpose.
Honestly, anytime we think about failure, and I've failed a lot in my very short life. I failed at many, many, many things. I failed at screenwriting, movie making. I failed in about a dozen other bands. I failed in recording. I failed in so many different careers, pathways, and ideas that, for me, failure is almost like a second nature. And honestly, the beautiful thing about failure is the only time that we as humans learn is when we fail. When we succeed, we learn certain things. But when we fail, the knowledge is just almost overwhelming. And so, the contemplation of failure, which will happen, to me is something that simply comes. It's like your failures are the raw materials that your success is built on.
Well, I mean, I would do this for my own personal benefit. I mean, if nobody likes it, that's fine, because I like it, and I would do it just to have it for me. So, I mean, if we fail, we fail. There's always something else that you can do. But I have a feeling this won't fail. I hope it doesn't.
I guess in this kind of career / industry, you really have to have a lot of hope and a lot of faith and a lot of perseverance. I've always heard professional musicians say you can't take no for an answer, and I think they are 100% right. You can't take no for an answer. You have to keep pushing, even if it's yourself saying no. You have to just turn off that little voice in your head and say, no, I can do this, I'm going to do this. And it's partly attitude, it's partly also having other people with you saying, you got to do this. And I think being with the band helps, because between the three of us, we don't let ourselves, we don't let each other get negative, which is really helpful.
Honestly, I see MSL in 10 years kind of doing what we're doing now, only on a bigger scale. I can imagine that hopefully we're working on more albums, working on more music, touching, in my hopes and prayers, that we're touching millions and millions and millions of people's lives with the music that we make in a very positive manner, that we're traveling, playing shows, doing what we can to improve lives, helping people as much as we possibly can, giving as much as we can. And helping everybody around us, whether it be artists, whether it be other musicians, other graphic designers, fine arts, any type of stuff, as well as hopefully give us people jobs, helping charitable organizations, and just being a group that if we've been given this set of resources, that we use them to really help, love those around us, no matter who they may be.
Hopefully touching lives. Hopefully, possibly starting a revolution of music. I hope it shifts the trends, honestly. So hopefully we are able to do that in 10 years.
Hopefully on a yacht. Actually, like, in reality, I think that we're gonna do well. And even if we don't, like, become world famous, amazingly rich musicians, I think we're always gonna stick together and always keep doing what we love and always keep making music. And I picture us kind of hanging out on the couch, drinking coffee, and making music like we always do.
Must Night rules!